Welcome. In this video, we're going to be talking about what is mindfulness. My name is Nicholas Clay. I'm the founder of Being One World. And Being One World is exactly what it sounds like. It's about being in one world, working together in unison, all 7.9 billion plus of us at the time of recording this video. So, what is mindfulness? It's been a word that's been growing in popularity lately, which is great. Of course, I think it's great. I coach and teach mindfulness, and what mindfulness is being present, being here, 100% in this moment. Sounds simple. Why is it so challenging for many of us to practice? And it is indeed a practice, no different than going to the gym, working out, practicing, and getting physically fit. Mindfulness is about going to our mental gym, working out, and getting mentally fit. And so, what creates this challenge of being completely present? Well, what I found is that thought, us thinking, whether we are worrying about some unforeseen future, or we're feeling sad or experiencing, deeper levels of sadness to depression because we are now regretting things about the past, right? Thought distances us from present. We are either worried, thinking of the future that is never real, it's never there, or we're sad, remembering the past, which our memories are never an accurate depiction of what actually happened. Our memories are inherently always distorted, which is how the mind works. And so presence is being completely here in this moment. And it's not just our active conscious thoughts that will distance us from being present. It is also our subconscious thoughts that distance us from being present. It's those unaddressed triggers that we have. It's those mental blocks that are in our way. It's those limited beliefs that keep us from being fully and freely expressed, self-expressed. One of the pillars of practicing mindfulness is meditation. A mindfulness meditation is taking yourself to a place behind thought, to that blank space that is there where thought is created from, getting to our unconscious mind, and then holding that space. And that's the rep, to hold that. And the more we practice mindfulness meditations, or a lot of people find it easier to practice guided meditations, visual meditations, we're building that mind muscle strength that allows us to hold our presence more powerfully. Why would we want to practice mindfulness? What are the benefits? Oh, we're calmer, we're at ease, we have a deeper appreciation for ourselves and the nature around us. It's where peace is located. And it's what gives us the ability to take a walk outside in a nice, clear, sunny day and get lost in the mere gaze of watching a tree and all the leaves rustle through the breeze, or just taking in the warmth of the sunlight, or noticing how vivid everything looks. Because as we clear up our mind and address these past bothersome triggers, incomplete conversations, unresolved arguments, you start to notice that your mind space gets clearer and clearer and clearer. What you may not notice, however, still happens and is very real, is that the vividness of reality, of your eyesight, of your feeling, of the world, of your environment, gets more intense. Visually, it's the difference between watching a 480 TV and a 4K picture TV. That's the increase in visual you get in the world. Things become brighter, sharper. Your observation gets more in tuned. You see people clearer. You hear people clearer. You notice yourself clear. You're more in tune with your internal environment, less about your external environment. You have a higher sense of your way of being and how you're being in the world, how you're being with others, how you're being with yourself. And this is what mindfulness offers. This is what mindfulness is. That is presence. Why is it so challenging? What makes it challenging to find these areas within our mind to address? Well, a lot of it comes down to our blind spot. In my blind spot, I want you to think of what it is to be driving in a vehicle, checking your mirrors, where nowadays we have these indicator lights telling us that something's in our blind spot. Well, you go back 5-10 years, we didn't have these indicator lights. And we had to be told that we had a blind spot. And we were taught to, hey, check your blind spot. And how do you check your blind spot? Well, you have to look. Well, in your mind, it's difficult to look when you don't even know where the blind spot is, or you can't see it. It's difficult to look when you don't have an indicator light to tell you that there's even something in your blind spot. Now imagine a world where everyone driving on the road was not aware that there was a blind spot from their side mirrors. And take a moment and think, how could you imagine our streets would be if every single driver driving around had no awareness that there was a blind spot? So take in that image, and that is exactly what's happening in the world with our minds, with personal development, with self-growth. You have 7.9 billion people walking the planet, give or take. And most aren't aware that there even is a blind spot, let alone having an indicator light to tell them that there's something there. So that brings us into mindfulness coaching and teaching. Well, what is that? Well, probably the easiest and most practical way that I can explain it is that mindfulness coaching is having a coach like myself, being able to understand and see where this blind spot is, and taking a flashlight to it to illuminate this space. So you can think of a mindfulness coach as that indicator light, letting you know, hey, something's in your blind spot. And it's that something that sits in our blind spot that gets in our way in life and living a happy, joyful, peaceful life. It's what gets in the way on why we have these triggers that are really incomplete conversations, unaddressed traumas. And many of these things, if not all, for a lot of us, can be cleared up with proper illumination, proper work. And then this allows us to truly be present, because when we clear our subconscious mind, then we're able to watch our conscious thoughts to be present and have the alleviation of knowing that nothing else is sitting in the background disturbing us. And this allows us to be fully present. This allows us to truly hone in on our mental strength, to practice being mindful, and the benefits are outstanding. If you found value in this video, click subscribe, share it. If you're interested in mindfulness coaching, I offer the first session on me. It's a discovery session, allows you to see for yourself if it's a good fit for you. So go to the website, click count me in, and you can schedule your first session that way. No matter where you are, we meet via Zoom. It's very convenient. And you don't know unless you try it. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate your time. I appreciate your attention. There's a lot going on nowadays. There's a lot of things to click. I hope you have a great day, great week, a great life. Cut. I'm gonna get a real marker. I'm gonna order one of these real things. That's what I'm gonna do. I need a closer. I need a banger. Oh man. I cannot. I don't know what to say. Oh man. Oh man.